Alright, y'all. Today. Hold on real quick. Let me fix my screen. Fix that for y'all real quick. Come back. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm new to this territory of things here. Alright, y'all. I'm back. Alright, so today, put myself over here. We're gonna be covering ksoo's dad. That situation, like right now in the courts. They're in Florida, the Jacksonville situation that took place with the murders. That was caught on camera, by the way. I was watching some of the footage, not the footage, but of course the case. And the dad was watching it at one point. I don't know if they're gonna show it to you. You just heard boom, 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 boom in the background. So it's like they caught the murder on camera, and he identified his son. Like he said that's him. Mind you, mask on and everything, but he's like, yo, that's my son. Anyways, I'm gonna get the stream started for y'all. Let's get to it.
Are you concerned for Hakeem?
I know that's his circle of friends.
Was it unusual in your mind for him not to be with them at that point?
Yeah.
Now, as you were driving Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Barner away, did you find out what had happened to Charles McCormick?
Yes.
And you found out the details about who was involved?
Yes.
And did you continue to drive both Leroy Whitaker and Dominique Barner away?
Yes.
And after getting away from that neighborhood, did you make a stop?
Yes.
And where did you stop?
We stopped on Grand Park.
Bro, just by how his dad is talking, I can tell, like, you can literally tell that his dad come from the streets. I mean, like, you could tell his dad his dad kind of looked like Suge Knight a little bit, honestly.
And what was the reason of stopping in that area?
Switch cars.
And were you able to do that?
Yes.
What car did you switch out of?
We got a white Impala.
Who did the white Impala belong to?
It was my daughter's car, but it was in my name.
Why did you want to switch out of your Dodge Challenger?
After I found out what happened, we in an orange car, very noticeable.
Yeah, dad, his pops definitely got some street elements to him. You could just tell, man. Like, and plus, I think he done did time. I think he's also a two-time felon also. But this is crazy. You sitting testifying against your son. Wow.
Did you eventually make it back to your home?
Yes.
And again, that's on Brown Jersey Court?
Yes.
Do you recall around what time of day it was that you made it back to that location, approximately?
I can't say the exact time. It's like maybe, I can't say the exact time, maybe like 2:30 something,
Good. In the afternoon?
Yes.
After you got back to your home, did you do anything else to assist either Leroy Whitaker or Dominique Barner?
Yes.
What did you do?
Well, I took the clothes they had on and left with them.
Where'd you go?
I went over there off Kings Road behind Burger King, put them in this fight barrel.
Did you set them on fire?
Yes.
You notice how he's like comfortable, like telling what's going on, right? Just by that alone, like in case y'all just now like catching up to all this, just by that alone, like his dad even coming out saying this, that lets you know his dad has immunity because he's already like struck a deal with the state. More than likely, he might not even see prison time, right? But they have been locked up for about 5 years. But more than likely, he might not even see prison time after they're done with this because he took the stand. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a nail in the coffin. This is his dad. Like, could you imagine the jury? There's no no throwing dirt, you know what I'm saying, in anything or muddy in the waters with anything with this. This is the jury watching this man's father on the stand testify against him. This is beyond crazy. Let me eat my watermelon though.
And why were you doing that?
I mean, it was just my way to help.
Yeah, I said watermelon. Y'all don't believe me? This is what I'm having for lunch. A whole damn watermelon, bro. I promise you. Listen, this shit healthy, right? I go to the gym. After that, you know what I'm saying, come home, take a cold shower. Watermelon. I'm talking about the whole half a melon. You know what I mean? Anyways, back to the trial.
Did you take either Leroy Whitaker or Dominic Varner with you when you did that?
No.
Do you recall if anyone else was at your home prior to you leaving to set those clothes on fire?
No.
No, there weren't, or no, you don't recall?
No, I don't recall nobody, though.
Did you return to Brown Jersey Court that night?
I can't remember.
Bro, could you imagine sitting there on trial for for murder, and you watching your dad on the stand telling the police, yep, I picked him up after they did the murder. Yep, I went ahead and I took the clothes and I burnt the clothes. Bro, you are guilty. Why? I don't know why they even took this to trial, honestly. This is...
Are you familiar with an address, 2203 West 12th Street?
Yes.
And why are you familiar with that specific address?
I mean, that's been my address. That's my grandma's address.
Is that house been or stayed in the Robinson family?
Yes.
Are you also familiar with the name House of Pain?
Yes.
Who came up with that name?
I did.
When was that?
It's back in the 90s.
What did you want to use the House of Pain name for?
Entertainment.
Is that a name that is still kind of used by the Robinsons?
Yeah.
Your family? Was Akeem Robinson aware of that name, House of Pain?
Yeah.
For y'all don't know, Hakeem Robinson is ksoo, right? What we're watching right now is a trial of ksoo, right? His dad is on the stand testifying against him. Nuts. Talking about Pops telling it all. Like, so y'all can't see it on TikTok because I'm streaming live on YouTube, so y'all go over to last name Jones at youtube.com if y'all want to see that. But yeah, y'all can listen in though, and as I eat my watermelon.
Did Akeem Robinson have an Instagram account that he was using back in January 2020?
Yes.
Do you recall what his Instagram account name was?
It was ksoo 23 times.
What about Abdul Jr.? Did he have an Instagram account?
Yes.
What was that?
Abdul is the brother.
K Crazy.
Do you know someone by the name of Shifan Hogan?
Yes.
Who is he?
That's my baby mother's brother.
Are you also aware of a music video called Bang It Out?
Yes.
And whose music video is that?
Hakeem.
Do you know where that was filmed?
Yes.
Where?
Downtown by the Child House.
Were you there when it was filmed?
Yes.
Yo, they asking this man question after question after question, and all he keeps saying is yes, yes, yes. He ain't said no to nothing yet. He a super snitch.
Was it
Nah,
filmed
real
prior
talk
to?
though. If y'all think about it, this is like snitching beyond snitching. Hold on, y'all. This is snitching beyond snitching. I'm talking about you are telling on your son on the stand. There's no bigger type of snitching than this. That's it. There's no... Bro, the streets is dead. I'm telling y'all, the streets is dead. When you got And it's not like he's a dad that's not in the streets, because clearly this man is from the streets, right? So how are you a father that's from the streets? Okay, y'all can judge me from a watermelon. But how are you a father that's from the streets and you influence your son, right? You influence your son, raise him up. He in the streets. He gonna do a crime, and you choose to help him out, right? And now you're gonna take the stand against your son. That's like saying, like, my son is going to bury. I'm gonna bury my kid. My kid should not bury me. I'm sorry. I should not bury my kid. You know what I'm saying? My kid should be burying me. That's how that shit should go. So this right here is crazy. You about to send your son to life, possibly get the damn needle, just for you to go free. You don't live your life. You gray and everything in your beard. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Shoot it to the rap now. Either don't say nothing or anyways, let me play this trial back.
Charles McCormick's murder?
Yes.
I mean, I published some items already in evidence.
Okay.
Showing you with evidence that states Exhibit 191 on the monitor in front of you. You see that? Should be in the monitor right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that vehicle?
Yes.
That your red Dodge Challenger?
You know, I noticed, why is it that every time when people go to trial and stuff like that, they put on like the glasses to seem more sophisticated? I don't know why people do that shit. That shit is funny to me.
Challenger? You were driving on January 15, 2020?
Yes.
This is stage 193.
They call me ksoo.
Oh, I thought that was me right there. My bad. This is nuts, bro. The man they asked him, like, so basically what happened, right? The part that I think everybody missed because that was yesterday. Basically what happened, they asked him, who is this, right? Standing over the body. And the person had a mask on. Mind you, this is his dad they're asking this on the stand. And the dad was like, that's my son. You know what I mean? Like, so he pretty much told them, like, yeah, that's my son. So now the jury can confirm that he's the one that did the shooting. So, I mean, this trial is pretty much done. But could you imagine that, though? You raise your kid, you from the street. It'll be different if he was like a dad that wasn't in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I tried to tell you that this would happen, etc. And he had the other, like, the family to take care of. But, bro, you done did prison time already, 2-time felon. You still in the streets doing dumb shit. You doing dumb shit with your kids. Y'all get caught, and then you turn around and snitch on your son. That's some bullshit. I keep telling y'all, the streets is dead, bro. Just sit at home and eat some watermelon. Shit healthy as hell, I'm telling you. But yeah, he that's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. Play this back. Right now they're watching the video. They're not showing anybody the video because, of course, it's murder. And it's not just one son. Both of his sons are on trial. Abdul and the other in ksoo. They got a gunshot. Nuts. Streets is dead. When you got your daddy on the stand telling on you, the streets is dead. Dead, dead, dead. It ain't gonna take you nowhere. Look at this. All that bomb y'all hearing is gunshots. You can say you guess. Streets is dead. Think about it. Everybody getting jammed up. And what happened when everybody get jammed up? Everybody get to snitching.
Sir, that video, the two firearms that Akeem Robinson was holding, do you recognize those?
Yes.
Whose firearms who do they belong to?
Ksoo.
Are they real firearms?
Hold the fuck up. Wait. Go back. So ksoo is his son. Y'all heard what that man said? I need a loyal man. Loyal men are out here. The problem with, real quick y'all, loyal men are out here, right? The problem with finding loyalty out here today is everybody is going into situations with expectations of this delusion of what a relationship is supposed to be. You have people that are lonely, but they actually don't want relationships, right? They want to be entertained. You have people that don't know how to build or construct, right? Because our culture never really taught us how to build. Our culture only taught us how to consume. That's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So if you want a loyal man, you have to find somebody with a foundation that actually knows how to build a foundation. Because y'all can say, well, we want a happy home, but how you gonna build a happy home without a foundation? That's where the man is supposed to truly build. Because if you build a foundation, then you have something to build on over the years. People get together just because, oh, somebody's attractive, they cute, they pretty, this and that. And then when y'all get together, then what? What's gonna happen after that? A few years later, that passion y'all had when y'all first met died out. Social media come into play, people on social media and each other inboxes and all this other dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, y'all relationship fall apart. It wasn't built on a foundation, it was built on lust. So, my advice, getting into a relationship, to make sure you're not building off lust and everything else, the both of y'all go celibate for like 2 weeks or a month. And that's true. Not everybody want to be toxic now and weird. It is very true. Everybody do want to be toxic now. It's not everybody, but most people think toxicity is cool. But then again, listen to the music we listen to. When you sit there and listen to certain songs all day long, like all day long, that's what you're going to get. That's the result you get out of that. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like, you're going to get the results of, if you listen to NBA Youngboy all day long, and I love YB, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be kind of aggressive because that's the energy you're putting off on yourself. You know what I mean? So, people going to be weird regardless. You just have to be able to find somebody that match your energy. And at the end of the day, sometimes the people saying people weird, we be the weird ones. Sometimes we be the problem. You know what I mean? So you got to be sure that you're not looking out at everybody else and it's something yourself that needs to be changed. And I'm speaking from experience with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking all rough and shit. Anyways, but I'm speaking from experience with that. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes when we feel like it's everybody else and we can't seem to like maintain a relationship and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times we be looking at everybody else the whole time, but sometimes we look in the mirror, we be like, damn, so the issue has been me this whole time. And I'm speaking from experience with that one. Gotta change it. Back to this trial. Y'all literally sat here. I ate a whole friggin' watermelon. I'm telling you.
Sir, that video, the two firearms that Akeem Robinson was holding, do you recognize those?
Yes.
I gotta play that part back. Plus, I'm gonna tell you why you can't find a loyal man. I done did all my jobs today for whatever I had to do. I'm at home, in my house, in peace, by myself. Look at this, he gonna ask this man. About the guns that he saw.
Sir, that video, the two firearms that Akeem Robinson was holding.
Now, Akeem Robinson, for y'all that was listening, is his son, right? That's his son. So they're asking the two guns that he see, was that the two guns that your son, Akeem Robinson, was holding? Listen to what this man say.
You recognize those?
Yes.
Whose firearms who do they belong to?
Okay, so.
Were they real firearms?
Yes.
Did he typically use fake guns in this music video like that?
No.
Holy shit.
After the murder of Charles McCormick on January 15, 2020, did you ever see Hakeem with that black AR-style rifle pistol again?
No.
Are you aware of a dash cam video that recorded the murder of Charles McCormick in this case?
Queso's done.
Have you seen that video?
Brody's done. It's over.
And person captured.
All right, we see counsel in court order at sidebar.
Hey man, listen. This trial is over with. That man said it's Queso's gun. That man said, did you ever watch? He said, did he ever have fake guns in any of his music videos? That man said, no. Those are real guns. So his whole defense just went out the window because that's his dad saying that, bro. This case is done. Dude going up the river with a needle in his arm. Point blank. It's over. Streets is dead. I've been telling y'all that shit. That man asked, do I need to play that back so y'all hear that again? That man said, are those fake guns that he used in the videos? He said, no. He said, whose gun is that? He said, Ksoo. He said his son's name. His son's name. And then he said, is that the same firearm that he was holding in the video? The video meaning the video where they did the shooting. Because he just watched the shooting on camera in court. This man said, yes. And he named his son's government name. So for those y'all that's thinking that he gonna beat this case, nah, bro, that was a nail in the coffin just now. It is over, buddy gone. And that's both his sons he just sent up the road. Both his sons. And they're not coming home. This is Florida, bro. Florida don't play that shit. They're doing a sidebar right now. Somebody must have said something that was alarming. If I was his defense attorney at this point, I'll just stop the case. Hey, can we plea out? Can we please plea out? This shit is over. I wouldn't even let my dad get up on the stand. Yo, before my dad, hold on, y'all. I done messed up this. There we go. Before my dad get on the stand, can y'all please, like, just plea me out? Cause this nigga about to tell everything. Damn. And he look like Suge Knight. The father does look like Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad because the father a street dude. And you raise your sons to abide by street codes. So how do you raise your sons to abide by street codes and you understand violating those very codes you raise your sons to stand on? How you do that? Alright, they just came back. Hold on. Let me finish my watermelon, y'all.
If this court.
Assuming the court order ready? Yes, you may continue.
Now, Mr. Robbins, just a couple background questions first. Leading up to January 15, 2020, Hakeem Robinson was living with you. And so you would see him on a daily basis?
Yes.
And as you have testified to, he's your biological son.
Yes.
And did you also see him after January 15, 2020?
Yes.
And when he was living with you in your home, did you become familiar with some of the clothing that he owned?
Yes.
See the types of clothing that he would wear?
Yes.
See him as he...
Okay, go rephrase your questions.
Did you ever see him?
This man is saying yes to everything they ask him. Do you know the type of clothes he wear? Like everything, bro. And all they're doing is setting it up so when it comes time to like put that nail in the coffin, that final closing argument, they're gonna go back over all that shit. The jury is seeing this. This case is done. I feel sorry for Jake.
Walking about the house.
Yes.
Did you see him in the music videos?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the way he moves?
Yes.
Are you familiar with, or 5 years ago, were you familiar with the way his build was, his physical characteristics?
Yes.
And after January 15, 2020, you became aware of a video recording that captured the murder of Charles Mormon. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you've had an opportunity during the pendency of your case and discovery to see that recording.
Yes.
Okay. Did you, when you viewed that recording, recognize the person depicted in it?
Yes.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles Mormon?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Wait a minute.
Recognize the person depicted in it.
Yes.
Bro, I want y'all to listen real close to the question he asked him and the answer that he gave. He done drove like 30 nails in the coffin already for his sons. 30. I want y'all to listen to what they asked him and what he responded. Am I gay? No, I'm not gay. I'm a heterosexual male. Very old-fashioned, a man's man. I like women.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles Mormon?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
Could you imagine like what's going through his heart right now? Him having to say like what he just said, like him having to say like that's my son. I'm looking at this video and there's tears. There's tears in this man's eyes right now. This man is in pain. Do I feel sorry for him? I feel sorry for the situation. But god damn, you still understand telling on your sons. You know what I'm saying? So shit.
After the murder of Charles Mormon, did you become aware of a post on Hakeem Robinson's Instagram account referencing something that happened?
Yes.
And was that posted from a nail salon?
Yes.
And after seeing that post, did you reach out to Hakeem Robinson, your son?
Yes.
And what did you want him to do?
I wanted him to remove the post.
Are you aware of any other posts Hakeem Robinson made to his social media around that time that concerned you?
Yes.
What was that?
It was there was another post do love up.
What did you see?
It was just the emojis on the bottom of it that said bye bye.
Say it again.
It was the emojis, the hand emoji that said bye bye.
This shit banging. Bro, this is nuts.
Stage 227.
I don't think I could ever do that.
You reached out to him about? And by him, I mean Hakeem Robinson?
Yes.
Bro, I could never do that. I'm sorry. I couldn't take the stand on my own kid. That's a different level of deviousness. That's a different level of selfishness. I just couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't.
Evidence as... One moment, I'm sorry. I believe it's stage 240 composite. Do you recognize that? No, sir.
Yes.
Who is that in the post?
Well,
He really trying to hold it together right now. Like, he really is. Like, this is bad. Like, he's really trying to hold it together right now.
Billy Addison?
yes.
And whose Instagram account is that?
Hakeem.
I'm showing you stage 229. Do you recognize this photograph?
Yes.
And whose marker is there at the bottom of the photograph?
Women.
Who's surrounding it?
Hakeem, Poored, and Kareem.
It's Pooh Red again. Is that Torgon waves there in the middle?
Yes.
Stage 41. Who's that?
Kareem.
Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
And stage 240, showing you some evidence as
This is beyond
photograph
math,
that
man.
was sent. Used to be from phone number 904-866-2370. That was your phone number?
Yes.
To 478-305-9583. You recognize the photo that was attached to that message?
Yes.
Who is that?
That's me.
And who were you sending that to?
The son of Hakeem and Kareem.
So you sent it to both Hakeem and Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
Is that to both 478 area code numbers that they had?
Yes.
And what were you sending that to them?
I really don't know. I really think I was just showing off my outfit, to be honest.
You see how they just fooled him? He just tied all the phone numbers together, everything. He's showing he's showing them that it wasn't just like random. He asked them, "Do you know this phone number? Do you know this phone number? Do you know this phone number?" And every phone number he asked them, "Does he know?" He answered yes, and then he said, "Well, is this sending this to you? Who's number?" And he just confirmed everybody's phone number. Everybody's phone number he just confirmed of. This is this person's line, this is this person's line, this is this person's line. Dude has no defense whatsoever. They just pulled the rug out from under him completely. They need to plea out immediately if they can.
Now, though some people may not believe it, even though you sat here and testified here today, you still love your family.
Overruled.
Yes.
Is this easy for you to do?
That's the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life.
Gentlemen, questions?
As he said that he looked over at his sons. Like, bro, like, could you imagine what's going through his son's head right now? Like, when ksoo goes to his cell tonight, that when he go home to his cell, like when he home, well, shit, yeah, home now. But when he go to his cell, bro, I know he's going to break down so bad, bro. This man is going to be shattered, bro. Like, this is a broken man. This is going to turn him to a fucking monster, bro. And on top of that, trust no one. He will never trust no one. After this, not that it matters. He gonna be in prison. You can't trust nobody in prison anyways. You know what I mean? Shit.
Okay. Cross-exam from Mr. Whitaker? Yes.
You love your family, Mr. Robinson. That's what we just heard, right?
Yes.
I guess you love yourself. Right? Yes or no, sir?
Of course. Self-love first, right?
Over your children.
That's the law of nature. Love yourself first.
Okay.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Right? Self-love first. And she said, over your children. Man said, of course. This nigga different.
You're cooperating in this case, correct, sir?
Correct.
This is not your first cooperation, is it?
No.
You've somewhat made a career out of it, have you not?
I wouldn't say career.
Well, you first testified against an officer. Officer Eric Sinclair back in 1999, right?
Did I do what?
Testified against Officer Eric Sinclair back in 1999.
No, I didn't.
Came forward with information.
Yeah.
The officer evidently didn't take it to trial, correct?
Correct.
Like your cooperation, your testifying to the federal government caused him to enter a plea, right?
I'm not gonna agree with that.
Okay.
Oy.
Well, what you probably will agree with.
Wait, so you mean to tell me this man is a career snitch? Oh, man. Oh, my God. Listen, if I was ksoo them, bro, said thank you for purchasing our Rose. Whoa, I never purchased any Rose toys. What the fuck? Yo, this man is a career snitch. I mean, like, they just put him out there, bro. If I was him, oh, man, they should have threw the daddy under the bus. I'm sorry. He did it. He paid me to do it. Something, bro. Because this man is, damn, this is devious.
With is that your sentence was dramatically reduced, right?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it true that before you talked to the federal government, what you were facing back in 1999, you could have gotten up to life imprisonment, correct?
Yes.
And it was reduced to 10 years, right?
No.
Substantial reduction?
It was, my time was reduced to 22 years.
How much did you serve?
About 10 years and 3 months, 4 months.
So from life to an ultimate actual serving sentence of about 10 years.
Yes, well, the law changed, and that's how my time got reduced again.
Well, and your cooperation, sir.
Yeah.
So pretty good deal you made for yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, this lady, she trolling this man so hard, bro. He's like, well, the law got changed. That's why I got my time reduced. She's like, and your corporation, sir. Hey, this lawyer is devious, bro. What the hell? At this point, they know the trial is lost. They just putting the daddy out there as a career snitch. That's all. She said some devious shit too. She came up and she was like, so you made a career out of this, huh? He's like, I wouldn't say a career. She's like, well, in 1999, oh shit.
So worked as a confidential informant for police, haven't you?
Yep.
Oh. What the fuck she just
And
said?
you're to an ultimate actual serving sentence of about 10 years.
Yes, well, the law changed, and that's how my time got reduced again.
Well, and your cooperation, sir.
Yeah.
So pretty good deal you made for yourself.
Yeah.
You've also worked as a confidential informant for police, haven't you?
Yep.
And And you're cooperating in this particular case because it will help you, right?
Right.
And you were arrested, I think you told us roughly September of 2020.
September 10th, 2020.
September 10th, sounds like you remember the exact day,
Yes.
right, sir? I imagine that was an important day to you, correct?
I ain't saying important.
Well, it did cause you to be incarcerated, sir, right?
Right.
Where you
Yo, I gotta look up which lawyer this is, bro. This lady is funny as hell. Oh,
remained, correct?
Right.
And that was
you gotta see his face too. She getting under his skin, bro. Like, this lady's funny as fuck.
for your involvement in the McCormick homicide, right?
Yes.
When did they hit you with the Rockefeller homicide?
Oh, wait a minute. So what she just did, she just showed that the dad has been involved in over three or four different names. He's been involved in over 3 or 4 different suicides. So you're a career snitch and you're a career killer. So he's a killer that's a snitch. That is 2 dangerous combinations. He's a killer and a snitch. Shit.
2021.
Okay, so in 2020, you're facing an accessory after the fact charge for your involvement in the death of Charles McCormick.
This is what he's on trial for now, the one in 2020.
And when they brought you in, you agreed to cooperate, right?
Right.
But that didn't happen until 2022, correct?
Right.
That would have been after they put the second homicide out, right?
Right.
Now, in the Rockefeller homicide, you're aware that Dominique Varner originally was going to testify against you, right?
Right.
And your involvement in what you pled guilty to as accessory after the fact in the Rockefeller killing was that you admit you gave money to Dominique Varner after knowing he had just been involved in the shooting and needed to get out of town.
Let's go do this.
And you're willing to admit that, correct?
Yes.
You do not agree with Mr. Varner's claim that you provided a gun and a car to accomplish that drive-by shooting.
Right.
Okay? You don't agree with that,
No.
right?
No.
Because based on your knowledge, sir, you understand that if you and I plan to do a crime together, whatever crime, we're both considered principals, right?
Yes.
And so you can stay at home. But if you and I agree to do a crime, and I do everything, but you help me, you support me, you do something, say some word that actually inspires me, that encourages me to commit the crime, you can be punished as if you did everything I did, right?
Right.
But you weren't charged as a principal in the Rockefeller killing, were you?
No.
And so you were left with solicitation for murder. I guess you were originally arrested for that charge, right?
Yes.
And essentially, you understood that that charge, they were accusing you of trying to entice the murder to happen, right?
Right.
But they dropped that charge pursuant to your plea agreement, right?
Well, I think it's going to be dropped.
I'm sorry?
I think it's going to be dropped.
Okay. You just know you haven't entered a plea to it, sir.
Did this nigga just say I think it's going to be dropped? So you on trial for one murder right now, or accessory after the fact, and then you on trial for a whole nother murder. Man, throw the man away.
Right?
Right.
That was not part of your plea agreement for you to enter a plea of guilty to solicitation for murder, correct?
Right.
Only accessory, right?
Yes.
And accessory after the fact, you understand, and you understood before you entered your plea agreement, that that's punishable up to 30 years.
Yes. Yes.
So when you have 2 of them, that means that you could be sentenced up to 60 years, correct?
Correct.
But in 2022, when you agreed to come forward and cooperate, they cut your exposure by 2/3, right?
Yes.
I mean, I've never been super great at math, but 30 plus 30 is 60, right?
Right.
And your plea agreement for the death of 2 human beings calls for a maximum of 20 years, right?
Right.
And your actual guidelines are only about 7 years, right?
Right.
And I think you told us that that was based on your age, your health issues, and you want to be there for your younger kids, right?
Yes.
So wait a minute. He's only looking at 7 years, if that. I don't think he's even gonna live a full 7 years once people find out in prison, like what he does. I don't think he can even go on Gen Pop after this. Like real talk.
Agree with me? You weren't there for your older kids.
That's why I know better this time.
Okay.
Nigga, what? What? Talking about you weren't there for your older kids. Oh, that's why I know better this time. You are in a courtroom on trial, sir. What do you mean? What do you mean you know better this time? You are in a court, literally in court on trial, talking about I know better this time. Man.
You did grow up with...
More like he knew better to snitch this time so he can go home. That's what he meant. That's what he meant. He meant I knew better this time because he knew better this time around. He needs to snitch and go home. He ain't gonna sit.
Quite a bit of respect on the street, sir, didn't you?
Yep.
And you personally never met Charles McCormick?
Nope.
But you did know who he was, correct?
Yes.
And you knew in spring of 2019 that he had put out this rap song, correct?
Yes.
And you, as you told us, you were physically in the car when Willie Addison was killed, correct?
Yes.
And your son Abdul Jr. was in that car, correct, sir?
Yes.
And Torgan Williams was in that car, correct, sir?
Yes.
And all of you got shot, correct?
Yes.
And you explained there was somebody else there that was actually also shot and paralyzed as a result, right?
Yes.
And who was that again?
My nephew.
Okay, and what's his name, sir?
Samuel Cooper.
Samuel what?
Cooper.
I need to make a t-shirt with him sitting on the stand, and on the t-shirt it's gonna say yes. Because this nigga don't say no to nothing they ask him. He tell him everything.
Samuel Cooper.
Yes.
Also shot with Willie Addison, with you all, and is now paralyzed.
Yes.
And then you also mentioned somebody named Moody.
Yes.
Do you know Moody's full name?
I think it's Antonio McLaurin or something like that.
Antonio McLaurin.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Telling on people that's not even in the trial.
Were you aware that Antonio McLaurin wore a lighter on Mr. Barner?
Whoa.
Yes. Do we need to speak cyber about that? Okay. Let me see court order counsel sidebar.
I heard objection, I just didn't hear anything after that.
Damn, so now she like bringing all this stuff in, people wearing wires and all kind of, oh my God. All right, man, listen, Linda, listen. This is bad, but I'm gonna stop this right here. If y'all want to go ahead and watch this stream, y'all go over to Action News Jacksonville, CBS 47 and Fox 30. And y'all can stream the trial there, or this clip that I'm watching there. Ksoo's father, Blue, testifies against him and tells court his son killed Lil Buck. My personal opinion on this, bro, I'm divided, right? Because here's the thing, I'm not divided to where it's like I'm compromised to say, oh, he's doing the right thing. Hell no. You did that crime with your sons, and because you did it with your sons, you should have wrote it out with them. But you're chosen to jump ship and leave them young men to go ahead and set them up the river for life. Now, I'm not saying I should feel bad for them because they did take a life at the end of the day. But you're a father. You come from the streets. You come from certain elements. You raised them in these elements. You know your sons came from these elements. As a father that's a 2-time felon that sat down in prison before himself twice on 2 different bids, you should have had it in, especially a 10-year bid, sir. You know what I'm saying? You should have had it in yourself to know I don't want this for my sons. You should have steered your sons into a different direction. There's no way anybody can tell me that you did not know your sons was out there like that. You had to have known that your sons was out there like that. You should have steered them into a different direction. You failed your sons as a father. And not only you failed them as a father, but you failed them as a human being when it comes to integrity, right? Because you molded those young minds. Those young men grew up idolizing you probably as their dad. Who knows? I don't know how that situation is. But I do know that they grew up of a certain nature that you're familiar with, that they're familiar with because of you, right? And you bought them into this world. And now you turn around and you took that from them. They're going to prison because you could not sit down for the 60 that you put yourself into. Now, granted, if you were driving them and you didn't know none of this happened, you ain't know about any of this or whatever, and the police has put you in a screwed up situation, all right, cool, I can get that. But taking a stand like this and agreeing to everything and going, nah, bro. This is foul in so many ways. This just shows you the streets is dead. All that gang shit that people be doing. Listen, if you ain't been in the streets from a youngin', stay the fuck out the streets. Stay out the streets. And if you have been in the streets since a youngin', figure something out. Find out what your talent is and get out there and give the world you. You know what I'm saying? Because the streets is dead. There's nothing coming out the streets, right? Drug dealing is dead. Doing crime is dead. Go be creative. Do that. Go be creative because this shit is a prime example of what can happen. The young thug trial was a prime example of what can happen with friends. All the thug's friends told on him. The person that initially got him in the situation saved him by taking the stand. You know what I'm saying? So all that street code shit about, oh, don't snitch, this and that, man, the same person that you're doing these licks with, that person gonna tell on you too. That's all that happens in the streets. I've sat down and watched people come home from doing a bid for somebody else, and the person that they came home and started hanging around again gave them a phone because they were selling drugs. He gave them a phone, and the phone that he gave him was a dirty phone, a tap phone, and he knew the phone was dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the things I've seen in the streets. I've watched people set people up that they grew up with. I'm talking about baby diapers, grew up with, right? I watch people set people up just to send them up the road just so they could get with their girl. I've seen people do this. This is the world that we live in. So this right here to me is just, it's shocking because I've never actually seen this, right? And even looking at his demeanor, yeah, some scenes, sometimes he seems like he's hurt or whichever, but for the most part, there's a lot of regret there that he's caught. I can't speak for that man of what he's gonna feel for his sons or what he's feeling when it comes to his sons. But what I can tell you is that he's not taking accountability whatsoever. And he needs to take accountability. He does. But he's not taking any accountability whatsoever. But anyways, I decided to stream and record this. I might use some of the footage later on for another video on a deep dive on the situation. I want to do more research on it before anything else. Y'all go ahead and press like and subscribe at the bottom of your screens. If you've not done it already, please go ahead and do so now. I would greatly appreciate that. I love y'all, and y'all be safe on this road. I will holler at y'all later on tonight.